This podcast is brought to you by Aftertouch Works. Start your micro cement journey with the best.
Cak. Tapi masalahnya sebab orang kalau macam nak cat colour kan, I mean correct me if I'm wrong lah. Aku salah. Aku pakai cat minyak.
Oi.
Oh, bau rabak.
Cat minyak aku tu untuk bersih lah.
Itulah,
cat minyak
sebab
untuk
salah
bersih.
beli.
Oh.
Sedap bau dia.
Steam.
Okay, mari dengar sini. From the business city, kita lepak tepi. No tense, no stress, make sense, not messy. Let's stay blessed, gotta let them handle the rest. Siang malam kita bekerja, tak lupa yang di rumah juga. Hasil demi hasil, gaji masuk bayar bil. So chill, that's the deal. Pengorbanan itu real. Yang baik kita ambil, yang kerong kita spill. Tolak tepi profesi, satu meja kita berkongsi. Ada turun naik, memang wujud sudah pasti. Narfa, running to and fro, keep it flow. Graveyard shifter, keep on hustling, kita go.
Okey semua, korang dah ready? Ada mereka yang sedang menanti. Pay attention, ambil tempat duduk, jangan bising, jangan tension. Cause now, class is in session.
Welcome back to another episode of Working
Class.
Okay, today we have a special guest with us. Iman, why don't you start off?
Start. Okay, we have a special guest today. I've known him since 2017, if I remember correctly. It was a very interesting meetup sebab dia bukan kawan aku direct, and he's also kira kenal daripada apa?
Mutual friends.
Mutual friends. So let's introduce our guest. Today we have a special guest, Mr. Bashir from Aftertouch Works. Selamat datang semua.
Okay, terima kasih. Thank you.
Cik, kau kaku tak?
Apa? What?
Are you okay? Nervous?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Kau ngantuk ya? Tak pernah kau buat interview malam-malam ya?
Tu masalah macam mana?
Okay. Why he's from Aftertouch Works. He's one of our kita punya sponsor lah for this episode. So and kita akan maybe today kita akan interview dia lebih to know about what's his story about, what's his business.
Okay, before that, just to kick off.
Kick off.
Since this is a working team punya podcast, so we would like you to introduce yourself macam kau tengah apply kerja for your current role. Okay, so can you introduce yourself in under 2 minutes?
Okay, let's make a quick one. Okay, my name is Bashir. I'm the founder of Aftertouch Works Private Limited. We started back in 2017. Back then, we were just doing like normal painting works. But cut the story short, as time goes by, people have been asking like, what more can you do? So the what more can you do is like means there's a demand for more value-added services. So we move on from normal painting to textured paint. Then we move on to textured plasters on the walls. Then down to the floor. Then we started doing toilets, and now we are doing like interior and exterior works also.
Dalam dan luar dia bikin. Kalau nak toilet bersih, cantik lah. Bukan bersih, toilet nampak cantik.
So buat commercial, residential, dua-dua semua?
Commercial okay, residential okay. Maybe like as of now like about 80% residential, 20% commercial.
So banyak rumah kat Singapura ni kau dah pegang lah. Kau dah pegang, ada tangan kau lah.
We still have room for more.
Good.
Okay. So like before jadi running your own company and everything, what was your what were you doing?
Okay. So actually I was studying chemical engineering.
Chemical
Chemical engineering in the US. Then after that I work at Jurong Island manufacturing plant for about 5 years. But I think after a while, you realize that you want to do more. So, so it's like, you know, you being an engineer, and so it's like a bit bored over time. So every day you're doing the calculations, doing the proposals and everything.
It became a routine. It became a routine day-to-day basis, back to back for you.
Yeah, it became a routine, but I was particularly interested in like research line that where people don't know, I like to go there. Go and study how to make the process better and everything. So, you know, the problem with working under people is that they don't really macam.
Working, I mean, you upper the directions given by the management, you know.
Yeah, more like macam you don't feel appreciated after a certain time. So that's where I decided to quit lah.
Okay.
But when I quit, it's like macam it was a just sudden quit. So I needed money, right? That's why I do painting.
Okay.
So I was literally painting houses by myself.
But when you started, why in that direction? You know, why was painting in that? You went
Painting is the easiest easiest part to penetrate for construction. Anybody can paint, what?
correct.
It's either good or bad lah.
Betul.
But prior to this, macam you don't have any like experience in the construction industry lah.
No, I don't.
Okay. That's
Interesting.
So yeah, it's really like macam I was working in an office. So as a chemical engineer, I quit. I do painting. It's like, why the jump?
Okay.
The reason is you needed money to survive.
So it was just that one job before you went out on your own ke?
Yeah, that one job only.
Okay.
So I quit the office job. I became a painter and also a Grab driver at the same time. So initially it was something like maybe 90% Grab earnings, 10% from painting. Then as the percentage shift, then one day I call it quit. So stop Grab. Then we moved to painting full time.
Okay. So from NUS you had like this graduated kan degree.
What?
Belajar chemical engineering was from where?
NUS
NUS kan?
and chemical engineering.
Yeah. NUS was I studied chemical engineering in NUS.
So after graduation, how easy was it to find a job?
Oh,
Or how difficult lah? Okay.
I didn't get very
Misal-
good grades lah.
Okay.
So my course mates, they got honors and everything. I think I was playing too much in school.
Okay.
So it took me about 7 months to find a job.
Even with a degree, you took 7 months to find a job.
And no, like more like I was also a bit cerewet, fussy, you know.
Okay.
So I wanted to find a proper job.
Okay. So that means you were fussy. So that means you went for quite a number of interviews lah.
Interview also very hard to get.
Okay.
Because I also fussy in my application.
Maksud?
Means like macam I have a degree in engineering. I can apply in so many roles. But specifically I only send my resume to like macam process related work.
Why?
Process related industries.
Why was that?
So that I can apply whatever I learn in school.
So related lah. It's related whatever you learn in school. I think that's a normal direction where you will go. You know, something that you learn in school, then you will find a job that you can easily relate. You know, so that bila masuk, I know what is the job scope.
Is that why?
Yeah, is that one.
Okay. No, because I was just wondering pasal like some people when they say cerewet is like jauh, tak nak kerja shift, you know, that kind of thing.
No, just trying to find something that's relevant to whatever I learned in school.
Okay.
Tapi,
What if you couldn't find something?
Keep on trying.
Okay.
But keep on trying, one day you'll find it.
Okay.
tapi for that your work at the Jurong Island, was it like someone recommend or is it someone that you just apply? How was the process that you maybe you like some of us we will ask, kau ada kerja kosong tak dengan members, you know?
I have a friend who's already working there.
So was there a recommendation?
But the thing is, I didn't get the job straight. I still have to go for interview. But he's submitted my resume. No, when I applied for the job, I sent the resume. Then he at the same time he informed his manager.
Okay.
Yeah, so the manager was on the lookout for my resume. Then
Ada
I got
referral
shot.
lah so called.
Yeah, but I still have to go for the interview and everything lah.
Okay. Oh kau tak pergi tag interview tu dah lain macam tu.
And
Kira dah pergi interview dan the referral pun actually there are also problems pasal people dia ni someone refer, not like previous episode aku cakap someone refer kau, then you have to macam keep up the standard macam ni aku better do better in my interview pasal orang refer.
yeah, correct.
Anything about that job that kau suka tak?
Research.
Just the research part.
Yeah. So we have our daily routine. I think the basic routine is like macam just do the plant reports and everything. A lot of analysis. But where it's most fun for me is how can we make the process more efficient.
The operations.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one you can't find the answer in textbook. So you have to crunch the numbers yourself.
Okay.
Tapi what you have experienced in that work, is it applicable to what is you're doing in your business? Like,
Back then no lah, but now yes. Back then I think painting is quite straightforward. I think like
Kau analyse dia punya paint ke?
no really you have to read.
Okay.
Yeah, like the every paint. For example, every paint, every plasters on the market, they will have a data sheet, right? So you have to read. And coming from a engineering background is something that I'm familiar with. So it's already like in me, like what is this? What is this paint? How is it different from that paint? So you have to dig to the data sheets.
Whether that paint is applicable to some materials,
Whether it can be applied, exterior, interior, how. I think the common problem with like this kind of industry is like macam what can goes on what material, what can stick to what material.
Okay.
Kau cat tak melekat.
Yeah.
Kau dah cat dah satu hari dah habis semua tak melekat, mampus. Itu dah okay. Aku pernah kena lah actually. Aku painting pun tak tahu, aku main cat dia lah. I think it was for so-called volunteer work. So one of the volunteer work was to go to houses, tapi tolong cat orang tua, So one of these houses kata dia orang ada altar kan. Dia altar kan semayang kan, ada black suit. So, habis. Dan kita cat lah. Cat putih lah.
Tanggal semua.
Cat. Okay lah, relax dulu lah. Minum air, toleh balik jadi hitam balik. Macam mana jadi hitam balik ni? Cat tak melekat. Cat lagi. Aku rasa by the third time cat, benda tu tak melekat, kita jalan. Kita cabut lah. Tak boleh lah.
Yelah macam aku pun pernah cat. Aku pun pernah cat juga. Cat. Tapi masalahnya sebab orang kalau macam nak cat colour kan, I mean correct me if I'm wrong lah. Orang kalau nak cat colour, dia will cat Matex dulu lah. Kan putih kan?
Kau pay base lah.
Base lah.
Primer lah.
The primer.
Tak, base.
Okay. The base pena kan?
Tak tahu tanya je.
But then again aku salah. Aku pakai cat minyak.
Ui.
Oh, bau rabak.
Cat minyak aku tu untuk bersih lah.
Sebab salah beli.
Oh.
Sedap bau dia.
Steam. Seminggu, 2 minggu tak hilang dia punya ni kan, dia punya bau.
Makan rasa tak lepas tu. Makan rasa
tak rasa. Dia rasa semua habis hilang. Yalah, I mean like what he say is correct lah. You have to know.
Okay, for those yang tak tahu, data sheet tu actually yang label kat belakang every product chemical ada.
But it is something you get online.
Tak, it's always on the product as well.
No, tu bukan data sheet.
Itu data sheet.
Itu usage instruction.
Usually you get from online atau kadang it comes with the package or one box kan.
That piece of paper, yang selalu orang buang.
Yeah.
Okay, now that you have your own, you're on your own, you have your own staff. How many staff do you have?
We have 8 applicators, 1 manager, and me doing the sales.
Okay, so bila nak cari staff ni interview?
Oh.
How was
You want to know the long story or the short story?
we got time.
Oh, we got time.
But most of your staff are what? Locals ke? Foreigners?
Now is 8 of them are foreigners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
You the manager as well?
No, the manager is Singaporean.
Okay.
So, apa you want to know about how I got the
The
workers?
interview,
is it?
yeah. How do you interview?
Okay. At the start, it's like employing your friends.
Okay.
Bad idea.
Okay.
So
Okay.
rule number 1 is never work with your friends. So it's like your friends will feel like they are helping you.
Okay.
Yeah, but you are thinking that.
They are your employees.
Yeah. So there's a key conflict of interest down there lah.
Mismatch lah. Mismatch.
Yeah. So work with friends is not so good. Yeah. So over time, I mean, it takes a lot of trial and error. You will go through that process of trying one worker, firing that worker, take another worker, fire that worker, until you find one worker that's a good one. You keep that worker, and then you ask him for recommendations. Because usually what I notice is that if a worker is of a certain attitude, then his friends will be around the same attitude.
Okay.
If you get one lazy worker, then he's only going to have like
Bringing more same type of workers.
Yeah, you get more lazy workers, so it doesn't help.
Okay,
So
but how do you like when interviewing them? What's the thing that you look out for? What do you ask?
like for us, okay, when we interview people, we will ask engineering question, you know.
Okay, you want to know how I interview the
what's your
applicators
go-to
or the
question?
manager?
Okay,
Either one.
applicator lah. We will start with the applicator.
Applicator. Okay, the applicators are all foreigners. So my one is all Bangladeshi. So I tell you, Bangladeshi, they will not go through the formal interview,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
and they have to come and see you after they finish their day work,
Okay.
or they will come and see you on Sunday when they're off day.
Okay.
So, my key questions is, can you plaster?
Okay.
Tapi for them, usually, can you plaster? Can, boss, can. Everything can.
Yeah, so I will give them a board and show me.
Oh, okay.
Dia macam ada trade test
practical lah.
There's a trade test for
Yeah.
the job.
So, I mean, we know that they are not. Okay, my line is very, very niche. So, I don't really expect them to know how to do.
Okay.
So, what I'm looking out for is actually the aptitude.
Okay.
Can you define what's the what are you looking in that portion? What aptitude? Aptitude.
Okay, some people. Okay, let's maybe painting lah. Painting is easier. So the way a person hold the brush can tell so much already. What? Is he comfortable holding the brush?
Dia dah macam welder.
If the line macam sengit-sengit, but you see how he hold the brush is okay, he can be trained. But if from the start already the pegang bros dah sengit, wassalam, tak boleh.
Kau kira by looking at the brush, kau dah boleh tahu, you know the person know how to paint or don't know how to paint. Wah,
Another, I think it's not only aptitude, but also macam dia punya attitude juga. So of course I will have a kopi session with him lah. Just have a chit chat, ask about his family in Bangladesh. He got family in Singapore or not, relative, that kind of thing.
got girlfriend in girlfriend in Lucky Plaza.
Yeah, so you know that I tell you, we see so many already. So there are some macam they will show that they can do everything, but actually they can do nothing lah.
Okay, and already cannot do.
Okay.
Okay.
Some will come very macam macam fashionista.
Oh, macam nampak cool lah.
Yeah, because they usually come and see me on like Sundays or
holiday lah,
after their
on
work,
their
and so they be wearing their home clothes. Yeah.
So when they come, like how do you gauge? I mean, for me, if I were to conduct an interview, sometimes I give them an off-throw questions. Off-throw question macam tanya dorang, kau tahu ini benda? Kalau kau nampak ini, can you comment? Can you brought out whatever the subject aku kasih kau satu ni? Then let him brought out the story of that thing lah. In engineering. So kalau macam for example for painting, for your workers, you interview orang. Then how do you know based on apa dia berbual tu, and their attitude tu bagus?
I think for me what I look out most in when hiring workers, I'm looking out for a few things such as macam aptitude, attitude, and apa tu? Humility.
Humility, humble lah.
These three.
Okay.
So if the way they talk macam yaya papaya, it's gonna disrupt the company culture.
Okay.
So that's a straight no already.
Cultural fit lah.
He can be very good. He can be very good, but if dia punya attitude macam yaya kan, I will not take. I rather have someone who knows nothing, but is humble, willing to learn. I will train him.
Okay.
Oh, so meaning your workers, you yang training, you train them by yourself lah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But after a while, I think you know lah. I mean, I will train the first set, and first set will train the second set, second set will train the third set.
Lapis lah.
But
Train the trainers.
Train the trainers lah.
But I will still come in at every stage lah, to just check on them.
I get why he's looking for, like I said, it's a niche. You don't expect people to 100% datang terus boleh kerja, tahu. Right, at some point memang kau nak kena train, nak kena itu. But what he's looking for, like I said, the aptitude and everything. Pasal there's this line that says, like how dia tengok orang pegang brush ni semua kan. Probably how he set up his tools ni semua, how he approach the task. There's this line that says, how you do something is how you do everything.
Tapi macam in this line juga, kau tak ada certification.
Yeah.
You don't macam maybe for our line, kau ada certificate to show that kau pernah go for this school, you know. So you have a guideline, a baseline lah. So there's a baseline. Like for this line, there is no aku ada degree in painting ni memang.
Tak ada, tapi kalau kau certified pun, how you approach the job pun namcai juga.
Do you know what's the biggest problem in Singapore? Kita tak ada school of
Trade school.
We don't have a trade school of what they call it. Aku lupa.
BI bukan.
Bukan. We don't have a trade school for macam restoration, plastering works. Because whatever I'm doing now is lime plastering and micro cement kan. Yeah, kita tak ada a course, a degree course or diploma course.
Even IT course pun tak ada aku rasa.
Tak ada. Because Singapore is oriented towards what's it? Mathematics. Science,
STEM.
and
engineering.
STEM. STEM.
Science, technology, engineering, mathematics.
So, but if you look at other countries kan, they actually have macam a proper course where you will learn properly about
Tradecraft.
Yes, this tradecraft.
Vocational.
Especially for this lime plastering, which we are doing a lot now.
Kalau tak salah, Australia ada kan?
I didn't bother to check.
I know, like there are places there. There are countries that emphasis on tradecraft.
Macam recently aku nampak dekat TikTok, diorang ada competition competition. For example, electrical competition. So it's more tradesmen. Dia I forgot what is it called, trades competition something like that. So they divide by category, HVAC. They have electrical. So macam electrical, okay, dia kasi kau berapa minit kau pasang, then dia orang ada this competition. Then for aircon, dia taruh gitu, okay, maybe kau how to start run the piping or anything, kau how fast you can charge the gas and everything. So that is something which aku rasa Singapore, because dia tak focus in this industry lah. That's the thing. Dia macam, as you say, I mentioned in STEM, you know, the specifically just something once, so that dia boleh certify. So for him, I think macam it's hard lah to get the right person.
Organize.
But
Painting competition.
but I mean like to be fair kan, after a while I also understand lah, because Singapore also needs to make money, what.
Yeah.
So that's why they focus on things that can generate revenue, investments, all this. So our line in decorative is not really a need for Singapore survival. That's why we don't have a school for all these trade skills.
Betul lah. Aku nak cari budget untuk painting susah. Itu minta dia budget macam, why must paint lah? Why? Still okay what? Still okay what?
Dia cakap aku sendiri. Dah nak raya kan. Rumah cat nak? Nak cat. Nak ke? Perlu ke?
lagi nak raya kan? Ni lagi
Perlu ke? Nak ke? Anyway, so you have one Singapore staff kan? He's the manager.
Yeah, it's the manager.
So how do you pick, like what sort of
how do I find him?
leadership that you're looking, like what sort of qualities?
Qualities
that you're looking for?
okay, I think there's always I like to do the good cop bad cop game.
Okay.
Okay.
So I am more of the very forgiving kind.
Mm-hmm.
When I find that someone who can take out the role of a manager kan, so he has to be like macam a firm guy. It's more like a DM in my company lah. Discipline master.
Okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need to get things done. That's the
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what he's paid
Yeah.
for lah. You know, to get things done.
Yeah, but I cannot be like both soft and hard at the same time.
Okay.
So macam, kenapa? What's wrong? Are you okay?
So was he like promoted ke, selected ke? Like how did you find him? Like what was
When he came in, when I needed an extra hands for management side, I was still involved in all aspects of the company, of course, because I was the only one. Then I needed operations executive.
okay.
So he started to take some of the operations load off from me. Then as time goes by, when I see that he can manage his role, I started to pass more and more of my load to him.
Okay. No, I'm talking about before that. Like how did you get him? Job ad ke apa ke? Members recommend
Oh,
ke?
I tell you, this one is very funny. I was looking for someone to help me out. Right? One day I got a call.
Okay.
It was my old friend lah. Say he was asking me whether I got connections to connections to other companies for operations.
Operation. Okay.
I was like, bro, kau nak kerja dengan aku?
Okay.
Then he was like, apa ni? Yeah, so I met him for kopi. Then after that, I told him these are the things you need to do. These are your salary will finally progress to around here if you can do certain things. Then he's okay lah.
Okay. Other than dia kira members or kenal lah. What was the stamp of kira macam okay hari ni aku boleh ambil?
He's never late. He's never late.
Okay.
Okay. Punctuality punya quality lah.
Start kerja pukul 8.30, pukul 7 dah sampai lah.
Tak lah.
No, start kerja pukul 8, kerja pukul 8. Bukan
kerja
8
8.
breakfast.
The company official work time start at 9 o'clock. So I told him you need to come at 8 o'clock. So every day he will come at 8 o'clock lah. He's not late lah.
Bagus lah.
Okay.
Dia tinggal dekat lah.
Punctuality.
Apa?
Dia tinggal dekat lah dengan office.
Our office kat Hillview, so he stay at Jurong West.
Okay lah. Tapi jauh juga.
So he initially came on as operations executive. Then slowly you promote him to
Manager lah.
berapa lama tu?
Sekejap je, maybe like 1 year.
Okay. And your company has been around for
We started from sole proprietor 2017. Then 2022 we convert to private limited.
Baru juga.
Yeah, so but he's been around for about I think 3 years already.
Oh.
Time aku kenal dia, just to back end aku kenal dia, I think both of us was doing Grab. Both of us was doing Grab.
Kau buat Grab?
Aku buat Grab. Aku tengok part time. Aku pun buat Grab part time. But same thing lah, 90% Grab, then the business on the 10%. So bila aku still remember there was one job. Datang dia bawa tangga lah, Habis sekali aku tanya dia, mana saya kau letak ni tangga? Kau tak bawa van apa? Sabar, aku boleh turunkan seat. Turun, aku buka belakang cat, buka belakang tangga. Ini real lah. Cakap, real lah. Habis, Man, tengok Man, ni plaster macam gini. Dia explain aku step faham. Okay. Tapi aku tak faham benda dia berbual. In that part, kau tahu ni, I know that dia punya so-called macam passion tau. And this was something which I think 2017 the time aku tak pernah dengar orang berbual. He's talking about, ini Italian paint. I think he was talking about Italian paint. Sekarang aku tahu Matex saya, Nippon je. Aku tahu saya mana aku tahu pasal ini Italian paint. Dia explain aku, ini man, gini. Oh, okay. Okay. Jadi aku akan aja. Aku akan aja.
Apa kau dengar kan? Masa aku jumpa kau, aku nak cakap pasal Grab main secret tak?
Grab main secret apa?
Macam mana nak hustle dalam Grab?
Tak. Kata tak.
Aku tak bilang kau
Tak, aku tak bilang.
Anyway, ni side story lah. Grab is okay. I'm not supposed to say this.
Kau tak buat lagi apa? Tak buat lagi apa?
Yeah, but if you understand Grab enough, you can earn the same amount of money every week without fail. If you understand how Grab works kan. So just now I was saying I could like to do research kan. So I got crazy to the point of because I needed money kan. And that point of time starting kan I was driving Grab aja. 90% Grab, 10% painting. And Grab banyak orang complain dapat $6 job, $8
correct.
job.
Correct.
But the reality is that if you understand Grab long enough kan, you can actually turn the algorithm to your advantage. To the point where you will be driving tutup mata, kau accept semua job, start what time, end what time, at the end of the week, gaji kau sama. Takkan tukar.
Well, you manage to so-called understand the algorithm lah.
Dah faham. Because kau tak payah, because I actually read research paper on this ride hailing punya. So even before Grab was started kan,
Yeah.
diorang ada, PhD students already started writing papers on ride hailing.
Yeah.
How to optimize the system.
Okay.
So that every drivers earn the same share based on their commitment to the system lah. So you understand this, so it makes your life more happy lah. So a lot of my at that point of time I was researching a lot about how this ride hailing system works.
Okay.
So once you find out, when you drive Grab, it's a very happy thing. Kau tak payah nak position yourself to Orchard 5 o'clock, semua tak payah. People are going to Orchard on Friday night, aku pergi Tuas South.
Betul. Friday night terus ada ajar aku was one of them guilty lah. Friday night atau Saturday mana Clarke Quay.
Tahu area.
Habis tengok sana ramai saya orang tunggu. Then macam the earnings was so called there lah, but it was still not sustainable lah. It was not that sustainable.
Tak konsisten.
Yeah, but actually just this is just to show macam for me I like to how to say macam like go
In depth.
more in depth. Like whatever it seems like you go down right to the core. Read.
Down to the line.
Yeah, you need to read a lot of reading involved. Construction also need to do a lot of reading also.
So dah 8 years in doing this thing, apa kau rasa the biggest challenge? The biggest challenge.
What's the biggest challenge? Trying to find more challenge. Because after a while kan.
It gets repetitive.
No, it's never repetitive. This like dia macam a bit of game. So there's actually kan in the line of lime plasters or micro cement, anything you're doing, you will solve one problem, then you will want to know more. So you need to consistently macam keep yourself sharp.
Okay.
So when new products come out or certain problems have, you know what to solve it. You know how to solve it lah.
So that's what keep you going.
Yeah, there's like okay, at certain point I thought okay, I settled all the problems already. Maybe like this, we can relax already lah. Just just find sales and everything. Then maybe one fine day you learn, I never explored this technical aspect of the product. You go and do your readings and everything. Then you find, actually there's like, okay, I tell you what's missing. Okay, there's a lot of knowledge on the modern side of construction, but there's little knowledge written knowledge on the traditional side of construction.
Traditional meaning?
Meaning, okay, nowadays kita have a lot of glue.
Okay.
Yeah, so glue makes everything easy, but it doesn't mean that the material can be good.
Okay.
So glue makes it easy lah. I mean, like anybody can just take and slap something on the wall, it will stick. But traditional way tak. They don't have glue last time. So I mean, like a lot of things is more to the chemistry side, how the more of like the plastering, the compacting, drying, when to do certain things at certain stage. So if you have a lot of knowledge on the traditional side and also a lot of knowledge on the modern side, you can actually combine these both knowledge to produce an even better results than what the manufacturer made the product for.
Is something like what I feel like what is also applicable to my end. Macam
Kau buat apa?
sometimes aku buat now facility. Okay, now I'm doing more facility. But for my end is like sometimes you have to go back to basics. understand the basics. Sometimes when you go to a building, then when you see something, you just see whatever you have. Then when sometimes things happen, or things break down, most people forget to just understand the basics first, then just focus on the ni problem gini. Tapi what is the actual starting basic issues or that cause this thing is the simplest form of answer lah that you can find. It's a simple form of answer, but instead we are looking at a different direction. We are looking at more complex thing, but they say just go back to basics. Maybe that is from there. Then maybe you should expand. Then then you.
So aku tengok dia, aku tengok dia macam you're someone who's very hungry for knowledge. And progression. So what's the latest thing that's feeding your hunger now? Now like recent.
Money.
No, okay, money.
As in yang kau curious kan?
I think one of our mentor ever said lah, money will come naturally lah. So just do what you need. So for me right now is what I'm. We cannot say this. This is it's still in progress. Okay.
Macam new research I think something like new.
Okay, anyway, I simplify it lah. There are some products in the market. You can buy for a few $100 for maybe like 5 liter. If you know how, you can actually make that thing yourself for $10.
Oh, okay.
It's not difficult actually. It's just the knowledge is missing. And once you know how to make that thing, you can control, adjust the quality, the performance of that material. How you want it. And you can adjust yourself.
So you're looking into making this for the company? Or?
Okay, for example, let's talk about sealers. So we do a lot of toilet. So there are certain sealers for the wet area toilets. Macam, it can cost like 200 plus per 5 liter. That's the modern solution.
Commercial.
You can actually go back to the traditional way, $10. But just that traditional method and the way, approaching a problem via the traditional way is very much less well known. Don't have a lot of written documentation. So these are some of the knowledge that we have is actually passed down by words, verbally.
Then how do you verify that knowledge is true?
Try lah.
Try and error lah. R&D.
Try on your sample. If it works, it works.
Okay.
It doesn't work, throw.
But the thing is macam how, macam dari tadi kita dengar kan, macam aku dengar apa yang dia cakap kan, aku rasa macam tak penat ke? As in like you are
penat.
you are the boss, kan? Then you sales. And then you do operations, you do R&D,
lebih kurang lah.
You do like research. Yeah. How do you macam as a person lah, macam how do you manage?
You usually sleep like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I can be sending quotations at 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I will just like, hello, sorry for the graveyard reply. It's clearing my backlog. Sending you the quotation now, that kind of thing. But you need a lot of automation lah. Like I think just now we discussed. A lot of automation involved. So once you have the automation in place, you can free up your time to do the more, the more important things lah.
Okay.
Especially sales, I can focus more on sales. Then you focus on, the outreach lah, to how to expand something.
I think my sales is more or less constant because I'm never doing like sudden increase in marketing budget or what. There's always like my marketing budget is $10 per day.
$10 per day, okay?
Yeah, right. It's a background engine running.
Okay.
The ad never changed for months or maybe years.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's just a background engine running. So whatever sales that come in lah.
Do you have this problem, not say problem lah, there's this issue macam as the head of the company, as the head of the operations, kau tak ada macam, there's no one for you to turn to and like macam luahkan perasaan ke or share your thoughts
Oh.
Because you cannot go to your workers no matter how high the position.
I also cannot go back to my wife.
That one.
That one we agree. That one we agree.
Anybody will agree, definitely.
Everybody will agree.
So pernah rasa macam aku nak berbual dengan siapa sah? Like sometimes you just need to bend or bounce ideas off that. Is there anyone? Is there anyone that you go to like to bounce ideas or macam?
Kau derma lah banyak. Kau derma cakap janganlah kasi aku miskin.
Because like for me, there's one or two who understand the position of like macam bila kau jaga orang or the trouble of managing your own company and everything. So when I found him, I was like, okay, memang jarang berbual, tapi bila jumpa like we can just bounce off ideas.
I found the answer to that lah. Okay. We had a lot of problems bila kita baru start as every other company kan. So when we face a lot of challenge, a lot of problems. So number one is you need to call your someone lah. So for us, we call our supplier.
Okay.
Because our supplier is the one that macam a lot of support. Because our supplier has been around for like years, a lot of years. So
The knowledge
it's very funny because the first few years, I was asking him a lot of questions, asking for support and everything. Now he's asking me questions.
Okay. So macam, I mean, suppliers, I think same like us where we also ask our contractors, maybe, for me, maybe certain works, maybe aku tak tahu I will call my previous contractor yang kira dah lama, this one how you got any solution for dia? Or sometimes meet up for coffee, just discuss, just talk just to vent out.
Yeah. You need to call somebody or you need to ask somebody lah.
Okay. That being said, we have some anonymous questions from your staff. We managed to reach out and let's see.
Dia kasi aku plastik ni, kopi
Macam ni macam lucky draw.
Lucky draw.
Lucky draw.
Lucky draw digitalized.
Let's do a few lah.
Okay, let's do a few. I just pick just random ones. That was us. Okay. What are the perks of running your own business?
Ada perks ke?
Why nobody ask what are the cons of running your own business? Perks I think the best part is the satisfaction lah. When you solve a problem that no one else can solve, you'll be like, mate,
Okay.
Yes, got it, dah dapat. Dah jadi bro.
Jadi bro. Jadi
No, especially when we started to you accomplish something kan. Macam that $200 product to that $10 kan. Same performance kan. We like, yes.
Oh, okay, that's satisfaction lah.
Okay, we go to the next one. Apa ni? How far are you to reaching your goal and how far have you grown from it?
Wow. Now, if you look back kan, if I look back, I would never thought that I'm here lah. At this, we have from no market presence to having a market presence.
Okay.
So I think that's good. But how far am I reaching my goal? What is my goal?
What is your
Because I never think about stopping.
Okay.
Never think of stopping.
I think actually kan, if one day I can pass down the business to my son or daughter kan, they get autopilot, I think is the best gift I can give them lah.
Okay.
I think that same insyaAllah.
Yeah.
I mean, I also dulu aku fikir ni, tapi aku ada 2 anak perempuan. Takkan dah nak bikin aircon Okay.
You'll be surprised, in Spain kan, berbanyak perempuan kerja plasterer. Banyak.
Itu perempuan Sepanyol.
Itu Spain.
Spanyol. Panggil Mamat Spanyol.
Okay, fine.
Okay, how do you ensure that your products, services are constantly in demand? Ni susah saya ni nak jawab. You constantly
Ini
in
semua macam
demand.
manager yang
Okay,
hantar je.
okay. This one kan, you can't really increase the demand of a you cannot force demand into the market, but demand actually what I realized maybe last time when I have a very nice pen, I think it's very nice. People don't think it's nice, so you cannot. The market demand grow in ways that you cannot predict. So you just have to keep yourself relevant.
Okay.
That's the more important thing, like keeping yourself more relevant.
So you cannot set the demand, but you can at least have some relevance that when there is demand, you will be the one.
You're ready for it.
You're the go-to
Demand is actually macam the whole world is. It can be like from one video to another video to another video. Yeah, influencer, this kind of thing.
Okay.
Reviews.
Okay, aku ada 2 question lah.
Apa?
How did COVID affected your business?
Aku masih bawa Grab dulu that time.
Oh yeah,
But during COVID, aku only have like one worker lah.
Okay.
So aku told the worker to lepak lah kat rumah. Aku bawa Grab lah.
Dekat rumah ada tangan gini ya. Dia tangan gini kat rumah.
But that time, even during lockdown, construction was ongoing. If the permit was already approved.
It was like my side. Even though construction was ongoing, it was tough.
Yalah,
Limiting because you have a limit of people on site.
People on site,
distancing. I don't know how you want to. Then like this group can only work in this section. Then and this section you have
no
to,
cross. No cross deployment.
That was the tough time which during COVID, I think we had a project ongoing I think at the time. Then it was someone with regulatories coming in to check. Then alamak kelang kabut check apa. Then macam sometimes you work, you wear apa, dorang nak kena pakai mask. Aduh, ni construction. I don't know.
Panas.
Kecoh. Okay, then the last one this one very interesting.
Apa ni?
How do you balance work and family life?
Klise
Ni klise.
Mana ada work life balance?
See? Somebody agrees with me.
So
Finally.
the thing about doing business, I feel maybe my wife will not agree with me lah, but the business is like your life already. So everyone needs to be involved. You, your wife, your mother, your father, your kids, all be involved. There is no fixed time. There's no defined time for work time. Tak ada. You can be working anytime. You can be sleeping anytime also.
So that we agree. I mean, not only in business. I think even our line of work.
But I think the question is how do I try to find the balance, kan?
Find the balance.
We try to. I think the number one is like Sundays lah. Personally, if you ask me, I can work continuously, no problem.
But you allocate Sundays for family.
Sunday we try lah.
Try.
Sundays and Saturday evening. Yeah, but on weekdays it depends. Sometimes peak period, I can be going home like 10, 11 every day. 12.
So peak period usually during when I think
Before Chinese New Year.
Before Raya.
Crazy.
Okay, I think we're a bit running short of time, so maybe you wanna spend a few minutes share with the crowd. What would you want people to know about Aftertouch?
Okay, I think for Aftertouch, we may look like just a lime. Sekejap. Okay, Saya fikir sekejap. Kalau boleh pause, kau pause sekejap.
Nanti aku cut.
Okay, Aftertouch Works is not just solving current problems, but we are constantly evolving, combining traditional ways and modern ways to solve a particular problem. And the most important thing, I think, is that we are always coming out with new ideas to solve traditional problems.
That's
apa?
Boleh jadi tagline tu.
macam new solving even traditional problems lah, you know. that is sometimes people forget. You know, you tend to forget the basic lah. I always use this thing.
Yeah. So a lot of knowledge is lost because especially the traditional way of the traditional knowledge lah is lost. So we try to find as much as possible to combine whatever lah. But we just don't like a one-way approach to a problem. We like to have a multiple options. We choose the best one. And I think the most important is like for Aftertouch is like because for me lah, because I'm the founder. Right? So I'm always reading and doing research on the side. So never stop learning.
Never stop learning.
And where can the people find you? How do we get in touch with Aftertouch?
It can be as simple as dropping me a WhatsApp or Instagram DM, TikTok message.
WhatsApp number?
Nanti aku masuk lah.
Right. Selitkan.
Selitkan dalam. Okay.
Website lah the best.
Website lah.
Ada WhatsApp button, klik je.
Kau klik semua pergi everything.
Okay. Ada Linktree lah.
Ya, Linktree? Tak ada Linktree bro.
Nanti aku ajar macam mana buat Linktree.
Okay.
Tak handsome satu link.
Tak handsome. Dia senang one touch pergi semua. Okay, we'll shall call it a day. We thank you for being a guest for today's episode. We really appreciate your presence here. For those who are into, if you want to just Google Aftertouch Works, you will still, I think aku pernah try Aftertouch Works just on Google. I think boleh dapat dia straightforward.
That's where the $10 every month goes to.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So see you next time. That's all from.
Habis lupa. Tak ada orang kita promo dia, kita tak promo kita pay working class.
Okay. So yes, for our listeners that have been listening to us, and new listeners, you can boleh cari kita, boleh cari kita atau dengar kita, atau tengok kita dalam YouTube.
Yeah, we can find us in YouTube, Spotify,
TikTok,
in our TikTok, Instagram. Just find us in Working Class, WORKING KELAS. Aku emphasize balik KELAS sebab there has been cases where people I cannot find you where I say it's KELAS not CLAS. So do drop us a DM. Draw a DM if you have inquiries or if you have any stories that you want to share or even you want to come over for interview. That will be gladly offered. We are happy to have you on board. And any last words, Mr. Lan?
Last words. No, just comment, share, like, everything. Alright. Okay, that's it for now. Working class. Logging out.
Thank you.